All right, station 4, equations, expressions, distributed property should be very familiar since we just did inequalities. So all we're doing on one step is adding 13. Please use plus signs. Remember your integer rules. That's v is equal to -3 plus 13. That's a different sign. Subtract, keep the sign that has more. So 10 is your answer. On a problem like number 2, you add -6 to both sides because it was already positive. Cancels off, m is equal to 4, right? On these problems, you're saying what's the opposite of division, and that in that case is multiplication. So that's why we do times 12 on both sides. Those cancel off. X is equal to -36 because we had a dsn, different signs, negative. On this, we're saying what's the opposite of multiplication, and in this case that's division, right? So we go ahead and say divide by -6, divide by -6, not plus 6, not divided by 6. So v is equal to 36 divided by -6 is -6, so a. All right, I'll do a couple 2 steps for you here. Here we're going to add -1, add -1. Those cancel off, bring down not 3x but -3x is equal to -18, SSAK here. And then divide by -3. And my answer will be positive because I had 2 negatives, right? So x is equal to +6, C. Might be helpful on this one to do plus negative first. We'll add 4 to both sides, add 4 to both sides. Those cancel off. You get 63 is equal to not 7x but -7x. Divide by -7. And you'll get x is equal to -9a. Okay. I'll do 1 or 2 of these here. Add -2, add -2. So n over -4 is equal to +2. And then you finish off by multiplying by -4. So n is equal to -8. And lastly, a tricky problem like number 9. To start off, you times by -4, times by -4. Then you get a one step of 5 plus m equals positive 20 because they were both negative. Now I can go ahead and add -5. So that's kind of the interesting one where you have to multiply first. So m in this case is equal to 15. I'll leave you to the other ones. All right. On the back side, when we have variables on both sides, we have to go ahead first, move them to the left. So those cancel off, so I get -13 plus -2a is equal to 1. Now I go ahead and say, all right, this is a 2-step. Add 13. So not 2a, but -2a is equal to +14. And obviously you finish by dividing by -2. So a is equal to -7. C. I'll let you guys do this one. Remember here you'll be adding -4p to start off to both sides. So 3 plus 1p is equal to 6. And it's just a 1-step. If Eliza spent half of her weekly allowance buying pizza to earn more money, her parents let her watch the dog for $4. What is her weekly allowance if she ended with 14? That's x over 2 plus 4 equals 14. I'll let you solve that. Julia rented a bike from Bill's Bikes. It cost 17 plus 4 per hour, so 17 plus 4 per hour, which is 4x. She paid 33. I'll let you solve that. Half of your baseball cards got ruined. You bought 5 cards to replace some that were lost, so x over 2, sorry, that's x plus 5 because you bought 5 more. Now you have 32. And how old am I if 400 reduced by 2 times my age? 400 minus 2 times my age, x is equal to 260. So I've done the equations, you solve them. And then lastly, simplifying expressions. Remember, here we're not going to end up with what the variable equals. We're just going to combine like terms. So you always change everything to plus and negative, plus and negative. And then we look to combine like terms. So -7, -5, that's -12n. And then -5 plus 3 is plus -2. So D, you got to do plus negative in your answers as well. All right. That's the end of part 4.